Good evening, Magic fans, and welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering action brought to you by us here at Epic Gaming. I'm Kevin. I'm going to be your primary stream operator for the night, and like we said in the video description, tonight we're going to be working on a Brawl deck. Where did it go? A Brawl deck, and then after that, we're going to start working on. We're going to go back to playing some regular ladder after that. So right now I've kind of brewed up a quick list. We're well over where we need to be for actual cards. We only have the one drop in the form of Llanowar Elf. But for the most part, it's just kind of teamer stuff, and I kind of want to trim it down to make it more directed. As it stands right now, we've kind of got a lot of just the basics of any deck, plus some funny stuff. Frostlink's still here because it's fun. It's elemental, works with the commander. Same thing with the Fertilid. The Spellbreaker is good just because it's good. Actually, we'll cut that now. That's a smart idea to cut. Rada's fantastic. Lets us play lands at the top, which effectively draws us cards. Primal Empathies and Garruk's Uprising allow me to draw more cards. I think I'm gonna cut the Empathy. We only need one effect. Risen Reef is fantastic for all the reasons Risen Reef is fantastic. Also because we have the elemental package in here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep Uro in. Actually, no. Uro in this is just going to be a Growth Spiral. I'm not running Growth Spiral, so why am I running Uro? I do want to keep the Mythos in. Mythos is fantastic, especially if we're running elementals, because then we get to clone a Risen Reef or a good elemental, and we get multiple. Same thing reason for running Spark Double. Spark Double copies any creature or planeswalker we control, so we don't have any planeswalkers in here, but Spark Double will help. Thassa, once again, really good with the elementals, letting them get their ETBs again. I want to try this new Nihilith, and actually I might cut this. Might be one of the first cuts. Might build more of a focused deck that can use this card better. But I really we played this in Jumpstart the other night, and I thought this was a really good card. So I want to see if I can make this work. I am going to cut it now because we are over capacity. But I definitely want to come back to that idea. Nihilith is just good in any creature deck. This deck is almost entirely creatures, so it will always do the thing. Excuse me. Questing Beast is just one of the best cards currently in Standard, so we're running it. I want to try and see if this card's playable. I think it's not. I don't think this card is that good. The more I look at it, the more I don't think it's good. But I want to try it. We're just going to leave it in there, let it do its thing. We actually don't have enough things with +1/+1 counters to make Zagana worth it, so we're actually going to cut her. As much as I like her. We're making cuts. We're making the hard cuts. Additional land plays per turn. Draws us through our deck, but makes us ditch our hand when we at the end of each turn. So it's a cool card, but I think we're gonna we're gonna put it on the cutting room floor. We'll come back to the song combo. Solemnish is fantastic in any sort of EDH style deck. We need some more. We needed 5 drops, so I added in a package of big scary dragons that do damage. I wanted at least one. I have 2 in here. 2 overrun effects, just because if we get stalled out and have to play a couple creatures out, I want to be able to kind of win the board and go over the top and kill our opponent. Also, this one just says draw cards on it, and that's really good. We do have the one Vivian in here. She's fantastic. Lets us cast creatures from the top of our library. Creates us 3/3 blockers just for doing the thing. Oh, I have a customer, so I'll be back in just a moment, folks. All right, folks, I'm back. We can continue looking at this the deck list and see if we can cut it down to 60 cards and see what we can make work. Thank you for your patience. Had a customer. So let's see. We got clones. Thassa to work with the whatchamacallit. That was, yeah, Thassa to work with the elemental package. Overrun effect. Vivian. Zendikar's Royals, I think is really cool. Gives us more elementals. Also just good value over the course of the game. Justice Ultimate is just a fun card. I think I am going to cut the fun card. Great Hinge also probably... I'll hold on to the Great Hinge just because we have creatures. So we have Mana Dorks. Mana Dorks do double duty when counting towards the Great Hinge because they can tap for mana and also reduce its cost. I want to hold on to Hydro Crisis. The card's just so much fun. It's just good. No, I'll cut Hydro Crisis as well. We need one more card to cut. Maybe Leaf can. We're going to head all the way back up to the top, though. Uncounterable. Heroic Intervention is definitely necessary. I think we can get rid of Titanic Brawl. I think there was something else I thought of while looking at this. Yes. Arcane. Crafting. Arcane Adaptation. Do we have... We got 11 rares? Yes. I will burn one of the store's accounts. Nah, wait. I'll use one of the store's Arcane rare slot for this Arcane Adaptation. I want all my creatures to be elementals, so I can get some more value off my stuff. Now we need to cut a card. Do I cut the Frost Links? Actually, is there a... Do we have a style for the Frost Link? Ah, we don't. Dang it. Okay, so we'll turn that off. Get rid of this. And cut a card. Ram through is good removal. So we don't have trample, so it's not that good removal. So we're just going to cut that. Now we don't have any removal, but I think that's fine. Because now we're not worrying about what our opponents. Now we're not worrying about trying to stop what our opponent's doing. We just focus on what we're doing. Granted, we still have also the one of Heroic Intervention, but that's mostly there so we can do the thing. Yeah, we're going to call this good for now. Teamer 2.0. Oh, I did not give it sleeves. It needs sleeves. Where'd it go? It's going to be at the very top. There it is. Sleeves. Golgari. We only have the Golgari once. That's obnoxious. Okay. Well. Ooh, we can give it the best dog German Shepherd sleeves. We're not running Song of Creation, so we're not going to use Song of Creation. All right. So we'll see if there is a Wednesday night event going on. There often is. At least there used to be for a while. Looks like there is not a Wednesday night workshop, which is fine. We do have a jumpstart draft we need to finish. But I think for now, we're going to go right into it. We're just going to go right into Red Green Aggro. If anyone is interested in playing some Brawl against the store account on stream, just speak up. Always fun to play against viewers and I'm not going to call you fans, but viewers and other folks. All right, we're playing Red Green Standard. Got to remember that before I do make any decisions. Let's see. So we have turn 2 Paradise Druid into whatever we can kind of cast off that. We have a second Paradise Druid. We have the Gruul Spellbreaker. We can turn those Paradise Druids into a 4/4, and we can eventually, or we can put that onto that. Yeah, I think this will be fine. And it'll be fine. We had the very slow Castle Ember start. We're guaranteed our next card on 2, and now we get to play our 4-drop on 3, which puts us well ahead of the curve. Our opponent's playing probably Team of Reclamation, so we should be pretty solid. They don't have much in the way of board wipes. us being on the play as well was really good for us. So we can hold this stuff back. I think we're gonna hold this back, and we can run this out right now. See if our opponent has a response. Cool. Give it haste. We're gonna all attack. Our opponent has something to flash in. Yeah, well, yeah, it's fine. We'll put it on top. Let's see. How does this card work exactly? Choose a spell or permanent that's red or green. Put it on top or bottom of their library. And there's that Thunderous Wrath that mentally I was prepared for. Well, let's play the Questing Beast again. Now they're tapped out and they can't counter it. And if our Questing Beast just attacks every turn for 4, this game is all but wrapped up for us. Cool part is that we can give it a bunch more keywords if necessary. Keep doing the thing. Yep, there's a Brazen Borrower. Put it back to our hands. Go ahead and play a tapped land. Replay the Questing Beast. Makes it our opponent's turn. Brazen Borrower again back to hand. All right. They're doing their best to kind of stall us out, and they're doing a somewhat good job of doing so. Only have 2 cards left. They can flash these in. So I think now is the time to play a... Actually, we can do this for... Yeah, make it Hexproof. So we'll play a Hexproof Paradise Druid. The left side of our hand, we're going to mutate this into a 4/4 Reach, Trample, Hexproof, all untapped. And then blow up the Reclamation. Awesome. Mutate trigger. Get rid of your enchantment. Alrighty then. Dealing 3 to me, drawing 3, untapping. Interesting, they're tapped out. Yeah, that didn't seem like what they wanted to do there, but we take those. Fingers crossed we can get up into the next rank, the next echelon of Platinum. Still at the bottom of Platinum, Platinum 4, but you never stay anywhere for too long if you're trying hard enough. That could come across rudely, so I'm not going to stand by that statement. In any case, we got a 1-drop. If they play, and our opponent's going first, so that's a little awkward. We double 1-drop, not super interactive 2-drop, no third land for our 3-drop, and this 4-drop that doesn't do much unless we are already on the board. Take the mulligan. Pair of 2-drops, Embercleave to work towards. Paradise Druid is fine. I think I'll keep the Druid. Get rid of the extra Goblin. Or get rid of the Ambush. I think Ambush is important. Especially if we have Goblins. And we're going second. Oh, if we're going second, Ambush is bad. Ambush is really good if we're on the play. Watergrave tells me we're going to get Thought Scoured. Not Thought Scour. Thought Erasure this turn. Highly likely we get Thought Erasure this turn. Yep, they're on Grixis control. Legion's End. Exile a creature for current match 2 or less, and all creatures with the same name from Activate controls, then that player reveals their hand and exils all cards with the same name and graveyard. Okay, so they know my hand. That was pretty good. I got rid of all of my... Oh, just the one. Okay, so it doesn't go through the deck. Thank goodness. But yeah, that means... Okay, so yeah, they are very much Grixis control. Only having one green source is kind of tragic. Well. Haste. We're in a very tricky predicament where we don't actually have the... don't quite have the means to do the 20 damage that needs to be done to win a game. Especially with the cards we have in hand and the board we have. Kind of don't want to play these lands. Yeah, this is an awkward position.
You wish you had a fraction of my power.
Actually, if we had played a land this turn, last turn, we could have played a land this turn. It's upcoming current. Oh, but Liliana would have made us discard the. That's our second black source.
I have no interest in fighting.
Sorry, second green source. Okay, well, we can turn this into a. No, we cannot, because we don't have the second green source. Okay. We are not thinking things through. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and concede this game. We needed to play very differently. Oh well. And we have a customer coming in, so I'll be back in just a moment, folks. All right, folks, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. And our always kind John Seiler, one of our usual Pokemon people, come in and pick up some booster packs, say hello. It's a good time. That said, we're back. We'll get back into it. We've got some more ladder to grind. It's an unfortunate loss against the Grixis control deck. We definitely played into the Cry of the Canarium by playing the 2-2 of haste into the 2-2 of haste as opposed to making a 3-3 and a 3-3. Wait, I don't think we were winning that game anyways. Truth be told. That game definitely could have been insane if they didn't have the removal for a 1-drop. Ooh, okay, let's see. So we're not doing anything on 2 except for maybe shock, and we're going first. So if our turn 2 is shock, if our first play is shock on turn 2, it's not that good. Like this hand of 3 drops is very enticing, but I don't think it's what we need. So let's math it out. Let's say we're playing against a band. We go turn 1 tap land, turn 2 untapped land. If we don't draw something we can play, we hold up in Bone Crusher. They play something. At best, they play... Yeah, no. I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. We have a handful of 3 drops. This is the other issue with this play, is that if our opponent is doing any sort of anything productive like this, then Bone Crusher isn't that really good on 2 against it. So if our opponent's aggro, then... Okay, now we definitely need to kill the first one. That way the second one... That way they don't get to buff each other. So now we just take 1 damage from the 1 Fervent Champion as opposed to 4 damage from the 2 because they give each other a +1 attack when they attack. And Scorch Spitter coming down now is great for us as well. So I'm trying to think of the best single creature to play here is going to end up being Spellbreaker, make it a 4/4. So now our opponent can't really crash into it very well. They still can, and depending on what they attack with and how they attack, we may or may not block. So we still leverage our life total a bit. Once we get under 10, that's when we need to start looking at our life total and when we can and cannot attack. But for now, we use the big stats to try and force them to take bad attacks, and we hope to once we get 2 big minions in play, that's when we can start kind of fighting for the board. We can start making more risky attacks. So I kind of want to play my 3-drop, and then hopefully put the land off the top of the deck. If not, we'll play it from hand. Awesome, land off the top of the deck. We don't get to do anything else this turn, so we're definitely not attacking with this 4/4. We don't want to give our opponent a chance to use a combat trick. And now we know that the next our top card is a Paradise Druid. We aren't attacking. But next turn, we'll draw the Paradise Druid, play the land either from the top of the deck or from our hand here. They've got all of their mana open, which means if nothing else, they can activate here. So we're taking 4 damage if we don't block. They might have Rimrock Knights, which would cause trades, but nothing gives first strike that they have. So we can get rid of the Scorch Spitter, but I think I'm not going to block. They could Ember Cleave, which is also something we need to keep in mind. Ah, they're going for the light up the stage. That's why they're swinging all in. That was a try to get light up the stage. That was a swing of Scorch Spitter to trigger light up the stage for the spectacle, which is fine. Like we talked about earlier, We're still at 15. We still have a nice amount of life total that we can leverage to prevent too much from happening here. They already put land for turn, so this land's stranded until next turn, and that Tor Brain isn't going to be able to do anything either. On top is a Questing Beast. Be fantastic. We can set up lethal over 2 turns. This is 7, 8, 9, 12. Yeah. So we're going to deploy all of our hasters. And we'll move to combat, crash in for our full board, which is so now it's only 10, but now we have 3 creatures in play, which means when we attack with our Ember Cleave will only be our Ember Cleave will only be 2 mana. Oh, we are 1 land short of being able to Ember Cleave and Questing Beast. That's fine though, because we can still just still swing with the team, throw the Ember Cleave on whichever target we want, and trample over for lethal. Our opponent can swing in and hit us for quite a bit here. Scorch Bitter dealing 3 damage on attack, 3 damage when it connects. That's 6 damage there, and then Fervent Champion doing another 3. Thankfully, and they only have the 1 mana open, so I'm not sure what trick they could have, but I'm pretty sure that we're fine no matter what they do. Wow, I definitely should have put that elsewhere. Definitely should have put that on the spot on any of the other creatures, and that would have been a cleaner math. Definitely almost lost there to not doing that math proper. But made it through, so now I just need to cast some more red spells. And we're going to do just that. In a bit, if we are able to make it up to the next level of Platinum, we'll switch back to just playing good old Mono Red Getcha that we have thrown together. Well, we'll play that in a standard event. I'm not liking this hand. This hand is worse. Oh boy. This is Blue-White Flyers. This is not going to be fun for anyone. Well, it'd be fun for them. I want to go that far. I've talked to... a couple of my friends have talked about how Blue-White Flyers is great, and they run it, and it does the job, but it also is not fun to play as this deck. You kind of just dump your hand into play and hope that's enough. Okay, well. Let's see. I think technically Healer's Hawk is better to kill, better to take care of, better than with Bone Crusher. Really, what it's going to be is whatever they... Okay, well, I'm not going to do anything else, so let's get rid of it now. Prevent the 2 damage, you can draw cards, that's fine. Okay, well, we haven't hit a single green source yet, so every card in our hand is uncastable. So this is awkward. We definitely need... We need something. We need a green source. That's all it needs. All we need is a green source. Untap them. Do additional damage. Yep. Hey, we drew a green source. Lofty Ideals requires 2 mana to cast, so this always resolves. Unless I'm mistaken and we're about to be really sad. Oh. That's fine. That's still fine. They could have just unsummoned my Bone Crusher. Because now I have a 5/4. They're not worried about my 5/4. Yep, and there's the lofty denial. If they have another Rally of Wings, we lose. Yep, there it is. We knew this would happen. It's the nature of the deck. I'm gonna go look at the deck real quick, make sure that we're not missing anything important. Because we've changed it up a little bit recently. I want to make sure that it's still functioning. So we got the 4 Pelt Collectors, Paradise Druids, Druids are fine, Skoos is fine, Ambush is good, Goblins are good, Bone Crusher is fine, Spellbreakers are great, Rada's fine, one of Garruk has been doing well, Questing Beast, Embercleave, okay, yeah. So we added in the Skooses, and we added in the Garruk and the Gem Razors, and we cut out some of the top end stuff, cut out the, the dragons. We cut out the dragons, and we cut out the Domri. So what if we still have a lot? We have a lot of 2-drops in this deck. This is fine. This is very much a deck that needs multiple 2-drops. But we don't always need to see Pelt Collector. Sorry, we always want to see Pelt Collector. We don't always need to see Paradise Druid. I'll add the extra Scavenging Ooze. We do. Awesome, we did. So now we do. Three Ambush is fine. Goblin is fine. Bone Crusher. Yeah, let's take Bone Crusher down 1. And we'll add in the Domri back. Oh, I know what we cut. We don't have Gallias in the deck anymore. So we really should pick someone else to be the namesake of the deck. And that's gonna be Garruk, because Garruk is the coolest. Oh, and it looks like I've got some customers, so I'll be back in just a moment, folks. All right, folks, thank you once again for your patience. Yeah, deck looks... I don't remember if I was actually actively modifying it when we did... Oh, yeah, I was selecting a new art for the deck, which we did. Awesome. All right, so we are going to back at it, see if we can't quite finish out this rank. All right, we've got a 1-drop, we've got a pair of 2-drops, we've got interaction. We're going first, even better, and we got some big dumb thing to work towards. I like it. I like where our hand is, what our hand is leaning us towards. We're playing first, so we can play aggressive. And ooh, they're playing Garuda. All right, good to know. Scooz is going to be very helpful against this Garuda deck, because then we can just exile, we can eat the things in their yard over and over again, so they don't get targets. They can have removal, because they're in black. It's going to be a while before they actually get to put the Garuda into play. Go ahead, run out this Paradise Druid, and come on in for another 4 points of damage. We still have the mana to be able to activate the Scavenging Ooze, and if nothing else, we'll be able to eat something in the graveyard, hopefully. This land now taps for 2. Choose a number, choose an even or odd. So if you choose even, these go away. If you choose odd, this goes away. We're going to go ahead, eat their Fable Passage for the sake of eating their Fable Passage, and we'll name even, get rid of my two 2-drops. Even. And leave me my 3-drop. So not having a Scooz in play opens us up to having our opponent do shenanigans. The hope is they play... No, we can't target that, unfortunately. Thankfully, we play this as a 3-3. Cool. Resolved. I was scared for a moment. And now we get to attack. Still no second red source, so these Ember Cleaves are going to be stuck in our hand for a while. Oh, Garuda just from the deck. And they're going to bring back something. They don't have much to bring back except for another Garuda. We didn't hit anything else either. Once again, nothing really big in our yard for them to grab. Nothing really scary in their yard. Okay. Well, this Temple, Scry. That can stay on top in case they Garuda us again. So the awkward part here is there's no way of using Domri's Ambush effectively against the 6/6. We can use it to get rid of the 3/3, and then make this up. We'll make this a 4/4, and then they can block here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. We're gonna use. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this up to 4. Then we attack with both. So they have to block one. No matter which one they block, Garuda dies. And if the Zertrod dies, which they won't, go figure, then Pellet Collector gets buffed. Okay. There's definitely a better way of doing that, wherein I buff the Pellet Collector, do the damage to Garuda, and they block the 3/3 Zertrod. Well, they don't. And yeah, whatever. Not worried about it. Okay. So they're all tapped out, though. So yeah, we take the 6. That's fine. Then we have the 1 mana. Technically, we have 2 mana. Okay, that's scary. They're going to flicker this. Get something else as well. They burn that land we knew was on top. That's why we put it there. We can't cast this because they'll strand those in our hands. We're just have to go to combat. So this is a creature because they have enough devotion. Yeah, we're fine. We're just going to attack. They're double blocking there, double blocking there. Ah, so they know. They obviously know that we're telegraphing it by just how we're attacking. We don't put Thassa first because Thassa will not die. This is the one that's blocking that Pellet Collector. Yeah. They did the split pretty good. So their board survives as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah, well done. Yep, that was our out. Our out was them not having... Our out was just simply... Our out was hoping we had enough damage to punch through. We did not. That is very much what happens in these sort of matches. We need our opponent not to do exactly what they did there, which was have creatures and do the thing. We are, however, nearly done with today's quest, so that's good. And we're still holding strong here in the middle of Platinum 4. No 1-drop, but we have a solid 2-drop. If we draw a land, we can mutate this onto it. We also have this. We also have Rada, who is fantastic. So if we draw the land, we will hopefully be able to hit more of our lands. We'll keep it. This one's pretty draw RNG dependent, but not super horrible. Drew the land, and it's an untapped land, which is even better. We are short on 1-drops. That's really good. I take issue with decks, and maybe take issues in the right way, right wording, but I kind of take issue with like these mono white decks or white X decks, or just really a lot of the decks nowadays that are like somewhat aggressive, so they get to kind of run away. Their goal is to just run away with the game by playing their cards and forcing you to deal with what they're doing. And if you're able to deal with it, they lose. But they run 2 to 3 in each of the decks. These kind of like random, just off kilter tech cards that you wouldn't see in a normal game 1. You would see them in game 2 and game 3. And they're running them already in their main board in game 1 to kind of throw you off. Okay, well, I want my creature back, so we're doing that. So this is going to technically be not the best use of our mana this turn, but it is a really good use of our mana. So we're going to mutate. This is a non-human, right? Yeah, it's an elf warrior. Booyah. Not a chart creature. Double booyah. Yeah, I want this to have stats on top. Give me my 2/2 back. I also have a tech card in my main board. Take that, evildoer. Yeah, Daxos is pretty thick. This is kind of gross in that sense. Attack, trigger, gets that, and then no blocks. I'll take the 3. Thankfully, Garud gives things +3/+3, and that is a really nice number to hit. For now, for the Questing Beast. Questing Beast is not blocked by Daxos. It is blocked by Pridemate, so it would trade there. But not much else. But also, opponent could Selfless Savior to keep the Pridemate alive. That's awkward. Go to combat. They're almost out of cards in hand. We have a second Questing Beast. This is first strike. Yeah. He'll attack them both. Sounds good. We'll deal 4 and deal 4, trade. Oh, they didn't even need to do that. Yeah, they could have. Oh, okay, I see what they went for. That's fine. One turn. This Primate's getting big. Johnny.
Everything will be fine if we stand together.
Create a Johnny Pridemate. Create one of these, but as a token.
A pure soul can inspire.
And then it gets bigger. Oh gosh, this mono white deck is going off. There's not much we can do to stop it. Now you always swing with the Daxos. Okay, I guess you're just swinging with the 1. That's fine. Yeah, and your guys hit counters. I can't block, so we'll just take the 7. And then we'll activate, and we'll eat your dog. Land for turn. I land on top, that's good. Oh, we could put it off the top. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Okay, well, what are we doing now? What we're doing now... Oh, we can give this +X X number of lands I control. It's pretty big. It's +6/+6. Maybe we're holding back. I think we wait. My game plan here is to wait like a turn. Speaker. Yep. Get your counters on your guys. Oh, more counters on your guys. Gain life equal number of creatures control plus the number of planeswalkers you control. Ah. Yeah. We are never going to be actually able to kill this guy. They have way too much life now. We gain... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we block one of them. Trade with the other one. Yeah, this game is unfortunately entirely over. The Johnny Pridemates got scaled way too quickly for us to be able to deal with them. But sometimes that's live. It's fine. We're going to do a couple more games here. Get those last few red spells we need to get cast for our quest. And we'll see if anyone is interested in playing some games. All right. Well, let's see. We got a 1-drop. We got 1 drop. We can then play our a second 1-drop on 2. the lands for it. Our opponent's going first, which is kind of scary. I think we're fine. I think this hand should be fine. Never mind. Oh, okay, we're still fine. Things are still fine. This is still pretty much fine. We do need another land. We need one more land. We can afford the block. So if we block, they can definitely do something to make it bad for us. If they don't block, that's drill bit mana, which means they then get rid of one of the good cards in our hand. If not, they attack us, they play something for cheap, place a 2-drop, and then we Domri's ambush it. No blocks, we'll just take it. I see. This is just mono black. Okay. Yeah, this is just mono black aristocrats. I mean, they might not be even just be mono black. There might just be black white, like the variant that we run. Unfortunately, they do not have the APM to do this. They are taking way too long between all their game actions. Ah, they're playing this version of the deck. That's scary. It's very scary. Oh. Well, let's see if we get this to work. Dang it, they saw the line. Okay, well, that's game. I don't want to sit through my opponent very slowly working through a bunch of actions. And we were dead anyways with that board. We could have played one of our 3-drops, but that wouldn't have done enough. Okay. Tap land on 1, pair of 2-drops that we can work towards, and we have a Grook to kind of pay off at the end. Grook works well with Zertrod, and the Paradise Druid is just nice. We get the Scrying one with the Temple. Yeah. What's on top? Bone Crusher? No thank you. So with the Paradise Druid on 2. So we can play the Grook on 4. Opponent is trying to land a ramp. Not sure what exact permutation of land ramp they are doing, but all of them are scary. Our Burrow Grazer is always concerning. I think if we put a Fabled Passage into play, it's incredibly slow. I think we still just play the 4-drop on 4. Play the 4-drop on 3.
Windy skies, leaves underfoot. Respect for nature is always returned.
Yep, their ramp. Get the last 2 basics they don't have. They haven't played a land this turn yet, so they can still play that land. So they haven't played that breeding pool, so they have a swamp in hand. They have 4 unknowns. Okay. Pay 2 life. Give this guy haste. Give it a counter. Plus Garuk. Give the beast stats and attack for a bunch. We've kind of gone all in at this point. So if our opponent has board wipe, interaction, anything to kind of slow us down, then we're kind of out of it. But if not, we've got this. And we've cast a red spell, so we get the quest done no matter what. So this game is good for us no matter what. So they have 5 unknown cards. We already knew this, of course. It shows. But yeah, they've got no known cards. So they got 5 random cards. I think they got 6 mana, so they casualties. That's pretty good. But doing some quick maths, that's lethal. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher. Awesome. All right. What all quests did we complete? Ooh, we're close to getting some more orbs. Like that. We have 2 packs. Let's open some packs. Alrighty. Got another uncommon wild card. This is a pretty cool card. Whenever enchantment enters battlefield, put a counter on a creature. That creature gains flying. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. Which was just choose 1 or more. That'd be way too good. Oh, this one's fantastic. When it attacks, turn a creature into a 4/4 indestructible creature. It's pseudo vigilance. For your wild card, Visionary is awesome. Ah, the Scourge. I think it's a duplicate, though. Oh, well. We're just fueling the vault at this point. All right, so let's come over to Jumpstart. Let's try and finish out this. We're going to try and finish out the Jumpstart event that Christian started a couple days ago, or whenever he started it. And then once we finish this one, might do another one. All right, got 2-drop. Some good cards. Sure. Got a 2-drop and stuff, or stuff we can cast. They're playing blue-red. I think we're just playing green. I think this deck is just green. Just green with green. Target creature must be blocked this turn if able. Draw a card. Put a counter on a creature, then double. If creature's out this turn, put a +++ counter and untap it. Okay. Cool. Oh, Kira. That's a good one. We will name red. No, we're not actually in a second color. We're not attacking yet. I'm going to save this death trigger for other cards. Also, we've put the axe on it. It makes it scary, so they don't want to block it. So it either comes in 3 damage every turn, or or they block and I get a 3/3. Oh, lightning elemental. Wait. Why didn't you cast that mid phase 1? That would have been great to attack with this turn. Okay. Well, let's draw a card if they block. You want to block? Huh? Huh? Yeah? Want me to draw a card? Cool. Now next turn, we do the same thing. Roaming Ghostlight. When it enters turn a creature, non-spirit creature. Okay. That's pretty good. And this has the Kira text on it. This is bad because it just gets countered because of Kira. Oh, we'll attack for 1. Play her again. I guess we'll just take the damage. We're dead in the air now. Yeah, yeah. We didn't have very good sequencing this game. And the Kara is just going to make everything we do way too difficult. Yep. Kira ran away with the game. Didn't have a flyer to stop her. Didn't have anything of reach to stop her. Opponent just kind of played cards and did the thing. All right. Pair of 4 drops. Nothing else before that. That doesn't seem good. We'll keep the 2 drop. Oh, they're playing goblins. On a creature control. I could have put it on the, on not the beetle. That's fine. Another creature. So the other creature has to have 4 power. Okay. Still fine. You can make that work. Yeah, this is great. Okay. Put a counter on up to each of 2 creatures. Okay. Put them 1 here and put 1 here. And they put it here exactly. Now we can Invigorating Surge. Actually, we need that in any time, but this triggers on my combat. I don't know, I'd just much rather play the Dawn Shudder Elk. And wait. Goblin can't attack unless you control more creatures than the defending player, and it can't block unless you control more. Okay, so overstated, but you have to have more creatures. That's fine. Activate. We're gonna get a basic. Ooh, this draws 3 cards, and it gives them indestructibility. Now they have more creatures. Oh, deals damage. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to make this one better, and then get rid of that bad boy. Now we can still do this invigorating surge. So actually we're going to combat first, because these are both instant. And this can't block. Leave 3 mana open. So yeah, just attack with the bug. Just the bug. We're going to wait. We'll use this when they inevitably swing in with some crazy stuff. Doesn't untap during your untap step normally, but you can untap it manually by paying 1 mana and untapping and sacrificing your creature. Shortcutter. Yep. Can't block. Go to blockers. Declare block. Go to damage. I'm on draw 3 cards and make that block really good for me. Alley-oop. Alrighty. Now, go to combat. This gets another counter. We'll attack all 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have 6 mana, so we can cast plenty of stuff. Yeah, we'll attack with all 3. There's not enough things that they have that are scary when it comes to blocking. So invigorating surge does a lot. Oh, this is just when I'm blocked, and these are getting chumped. And also, they're getting chumped while I have a trample effect, so like that. Oh, there's dead. Perfect. Good job, team. High fives. That's what I get for not doing the math. Surge is sweet. Puts a counter, then doubles. What we get? Archon of Justice. When it dies, exile a permanent. Alright, so we can resign. With event, you rewarded based on number. Yeah. Already got that. So let's check out Jumpstart. So how much does it cost? 2,000? We've got that. Okay. We just need to get 2 wins. Awesome. Yeah, let's choose some packets. Ooh, okay. So we got flyers, we got lands matter, we got wizards. I like flyers. We'll do flyers. Ooh, Chandra, under the sea, above the clouds and under the sea. We'll get Chandra, above the clouds and Chandra.
What? My hair is on fire? I know.
She's adorable. So what's the deck? We have Incinerate. Oh, so we didn't get the Chandra herself. That's unfortunate. But we have. So there are blue cards. Oh, we deal with the Chandra. Sweet. I want to see what happens. So we will see how well things work out with this blue-red interesting deck. I think I saw Chandra's Ignition in the list, so that'd be kind of cool to see if we can set something up with that. So are we above the Chandras? Is that the name of the deck now? Taps for blue, we'll make it tap for red. Yeah, we've got a solid hand. Two pretty decent, pretty good, two pretty good 2-drops, and excellent 3-drop, plus something that's pretty useful. Just need our opponent to connect to the game and play. Commune with the dinosaurs. Sounds good. Getting a basic off of it, though. Play that. Make it tap for red. Excellent. Pillar of Flames can be good for burning out a creature if necessary. I want to run the Magma Mutt out first. This won't draw too much attention and will let us do other stuff, whereas the Pyreling will definitely get targeted down. I have no fear of what our opponent's doing, so we're going to play this Kira, because they can't get rid of it. So we could ping for 1 or we could attack for 2. I have no fear of flash creatures out of red-green. And their burn spells don't do anything because of the Kira, so not sure what our opponent's doing. They might just have a really slow draw. Which, of course, is unfortunate for them. Empathize. And it's also, this card just runs away with a game. So from here, yeah, we attack, we play the Pyreling. And then on our turn, we get to Pillar of Flame, activate Chandra's Magma Mutt, and then play this Incinerator for 3 less, so it'll only be 3 mana. And while Incinerator is really good if our... Ah! Okay. Okay. Tricky. Tricky, tricky. I'll just play a flyer then. When you attack with 2 or more creatures with flying, draw a card. Oh, cool. Ah, Deadmaw. That's a good one. Well, combat first. Do the damage. This says unsummon. We will unsummon your last turn. So set up lethal. Two, 4, 7. Oh, volcanic fallout. Yeah. Does damage to self, right? Yep. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts us in the 4. Makes this, yeah, castable. Sweet. Shoot our opponent for 2. Cast our 6-drop for 4. When you do non-combat damage to your opponent, shoot things for that much. Okay. That's a problem. I don't think we have any more burn damage in the deck either. We might just be dead because we're 1 point short of killing our opponent because the flames only does 3. Yep. Take 2 more hits from this. When it attacks, if you control creature power forward, greater, do a thing. Yep. 10, 11, 12. Oh, we're dead. Yep, we're just dead. Oh, this is a sorcerer. I'm going to cast it anyways. Lamau. That's not the first time I've died to thinking Flames the Firebrand was an instant. That's fine. That was kind of a weird game. Alright, so we've got 1 drop, we've got 2 drop, we've got 3 drop. We can't cast this, but we might be able to eventually. And we've got the mana to cast everything else. So, we're just here to do damage and kill our opponent. 1, 2, that's not fair. Sniper, allowing them to shoot creatures out of the sky. Looks like they also have the Chandra package. Cool. Very cool. The hope is they play... Oh, okay. Hoping they play a creature so I could, you know, utilize a spell in my hand, but I guess not. Just have to wait. Oh boy, this is going to be one of those do-nothing games. We do have counterspell for our young pyromancer. It's any spell. So if they tap out, we get the counter it no matter what. And so it hits things with flying. Fantastic. Oh, Hungry Flames. Excellent. Get out of here. Oh, we drew a land too? Oh, this is fantastic. Go ahead, return their blocker. Combat. Swing with the team. Plays the sniper. Passes. This is fine because we can cast this. We can cast an Incinerator another time. We're doing how much damage? 3 to... Okay, so not enough. Yeah, that happens. Certainly unfortunate, but we'll be able to punch through at some point. That was their get over the top of us crashing for damage spell. Oh, they hit their Chandra. That's bad. That's very bad.
You bet I'm passionate about pyromancy.
Yep. I could have cast this last turn, I think. Realizing. I also needed to swing out at Chandra there. Oh boy. Yeah, that's fine. Full do. Search your deck library for any number of instant or sorceries that are red. Exile them. Check your library. You may cast them this turn. Add 6 red. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can get our own in play pretty soon here. Or we can cast it outright. Hit our opponent for 2. Do I swing these 1/1s in? If we do swing at Chandra, doesn't do anything. Swinging at her face doesn't do anything, so no attacks. I think 1 damage marked on my opponent isn't going to be enough. We need to find a reasonable out. Let's see if our opponent knows how to use their Planeswalker. Their answer is they... So it's just a plus targeting my face, and then your Incinerator kills off the creature. That's game, though. They drew the Planeswalker. We didn't. They drew the Planeswalker and had a tiny little creature that we couldn't really swing over because everything we had was a 1/1. That's definitely the downside I found when playing with the Jumpstart decks, both in paper and in online. Is you can't rely on the deck at all. You'll look at your hand and be like, this hand seems pretty okay. I just need to draw 1 card and we'll be fine. And that 1 card that you're looking for, whether it's another burn spell, a draw spell, anything, you're never going to draw it. It's never your hand needs to win you the game, and it never really does. Take a free mulligan. We'll keep this. So I think the order is going to be Hungry Flames to blow up whatever they play first. Yeah, that sounds great. Actually, we can unsubstantiate it first, because then we can, because these could be used to kill bigger things. And we can kill this in tandem with something else with the flames. So let's do this first. Bounce this back. Attack for 2. Get a 1/1. Hope is they redeploy that and play something else, then they can flames it. Perfect. Play something else? No? Okay. Creature and then 2 to the player, planeswalker. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Submit 2. And yep. So if we draw a land, we get to play either of these. Enjoy land. Alright, so there's 3 to the creature, 2 to the player. Crits at night. Play the 5 for Fefe. We'll play the 5/4 first. There we go. Next turn we'll use the Hungry Flames. Enters, it gains 4, can't attack, block, and its abilities can't be activated. That's quite unfortunate. It's like every piece of text that we would not want on that. Flying Prowess, so that's actually going to be helpful. But play this flyer first, and then we'll play this flyer. Yeah, start getting our flyers into play, and then we'll use this Hungry Flames to kind of push over the top. Second one, I see. Yeah. 2/2 flyer. Attack in the air for 3. Next turn, play Wall of Runes, activate Hungry Flames. Ooh, Glorious Anthem. That's a personal favorite. So these people have Vigilance. Our opponent can tap both of these to give this +2 until end of turn. That's pretty good. First strike, not first strike. Mana open though, so 3, 6, 9. 13 damage coming in. This is now tapped, though. We'll block that of it and take the rest. We give our creatures flying. I think I want to Surveil first. Sorry, Scry. Yes, I want that on top, because then I can use these blue spells a lot better. All right. This is just taking up space. This does not do anything for us. It can't attack or block, and it can't activate its ability. It's just dead. It does nothing. Thankfully, opponent doesn't have flyers. We still have our elementals to block with, as well as just the Young Pyromancer and the Wall Runes. Oh my gosh. That's fine, I guess. Getting Another 4 life. They just have 2 of the same pool. This blocks here, this blocks here, and this will block here. We'll take no damage. Still have our wall left afterwards. Interesting thing about Kira versus this, Kira stops all abilities, including your own. So we can't use this guy on our creatures after we play Kira. Still playing this guy. Still playing Kira first, because Kira's just good. Our goal is just to kill him with flyers now. Okay. And actually, if our goal was to kill our opponent with flyers, what we should have done was actually played the Keen Glide Master now. Made something jump, attacked. Then on our turn, did the same thing. Okay, yeah. So you've got a pair of 2/2s, this guy, smaller stuff. That's fine. Don't need the young PZ to live. So this is 8, something always has to block here. Young PZ will block there. Block there, and we'll take 2, 4, 8. Okay, down to 3. That's manageable. We don't have lethal, unfortunately, I just realized. I know we have lethal. We have 6 in the air. Yeah, they're just dead. Cool. Awesome. I thought. Awesome. Awesome. Well, we got there. We got our first win. Now we just need to get 2 more. Ogre Slumlord. That's a fun one. Ah, Frogify. Even better. Awesome. 1 more win. That was a brutal game, though. Let's see. Hey, we got the 2-drop. We got a 3-drop. Stuff to work towards, but 2-drop, 3-drop. And, sure, we'll try it. Excuse me. Oh. So we chose Above the Clouds, and they're playing Under the Sea. They revealed an elf. Ah, I see. That's why. Well, we will play our flyer. Our big dumb flyer. 1 more land, and we start casting these really good cards in our hand. Specifically, we need a red source. Looks like they've got elves and Under the Sea. No blocks. You can hit me for 3. That's fine. I don't want to die to. I don't want to lose to. I'm not doing that. So, start attacking. Let's see, where are we at? What time zone are we in? We're in the take 3 damage o'clock phase. Yeah, I'll trade. What? No. I said, yeah. Okay, go to blocks. Thank you. There we go. Our land. Awesome. We can start killing things with this Chandra. We're not gonna yet. We could. Get a 3/3 out of here for now. Attack with R2. 3/2 lines up quite nicely with this 3/3. Chandra's going to start shooting things, including our opponent's face. I'll take that back. We're going to shoot the Llanowar Visionary. Do we block? Do we block? Yes, we do. We do block. The game plan is to get the Chandra into play because it will end the game.
When it comes to starting fires, I'm kind of a genius.
So we can kill the Visionary, or we can use the Fanatical Fireman and the Visionary to kill and the Heart to kill a Fringe run. But I think we're just actually going to go with the kill the Visionary, play the blocker. Yep, get a 1/1. Go to blockers, declare block, block, activate, kill. Cast it. Shoot our opponent. Trigger. Shoot their guy. Go to combat. Hit our opponent for 2. Alright. Shock every turn is pretty good. Let's see. Discard your hand until then exile top 3 cards of your library. Until it during those cards. Okay. No blocks. Chandra can take 3, that's fine.
Feel free to stop that anytime.
That's an 80. Each opponent creates a red pirate creature token with this creature can't attack, can't block, and creatures you control. Ah, so all my creatures have to attack this turn. That's gross. So we plus target our opponent's face, and then we shoot the pursued whale, and everything has to attack. Allosaurus Shepherd. Can't be countered. Green spells you control can't be countered. Pay 6 till end turn. Each elf is a 5/5 dinosaur. Ah, that's pretty good. Got a Magmut. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da dum. Bum 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 bum. We still have 5 mana. We'll do it. Let's draw 3 cards.
Like I think this through.
Chandra sound effects are perfect. Okay. So we can kill off these. Okay, cool. They can see it. Perfect. Yeah, I think it's play Magma Mud, play Flames. Flames kills the creatures, hit for 2 in the air. Yeah. Or even just play the creature, then we activate the creature like every turn for the next 2 turns, and the opponent dies. Awesome. We got that. So I think we're done. All right. You move event, roll to a base in the current number wins. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we got that done. And that's actually going to do it for today's stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. I had a blast playing some Jumpstart and doing ladder, as well as tuning up the Brawl deck. Like I said, that's going to do it for tonight's stream, so thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you guys tomorrow night for our usual Thursday night Final Fantasy tournament. Enjoy your night, folks. Stay safe out there. It was a pleasure playing some Magic with you.